hopefully this will be helpful to some people that might be looking to just do things like this to change from USB-A to USB-C. I've got a newer laptop here that has USB, it says 3.0, but when I actually go into the device manager, you can see that I actually have a 3.1.0 in here. So it says it's got extensible host control. So I was very lucky in that I was able to find this Jeswo adapter here that has, I wanted something that had Ethernet. It actually has 2 HDMI ports on it. That one USB-C is just to power into it in case it's not providing enough power. There's 2 USB-A's that I have adapters in right now. And showing that, and most importantly, showing that I can use just one connection here to power this monitor. So this one USB 3.1 connection is capable of powering this Jeswo, a docking station basically, that is sending power to my monitor via the USB-C cable that came with the monitor, and sends signal via HDMI that came with this monitor. Very happy with the monitor. It's $80 Costco, but it says it can be powered with one USB-C cable. But I think it's important to note that you have to have a very special type of USB-C. You can't just, plug it into any old USB-C. And there's a good article here that goes through the many types of USB-C. And this article, talks about it's hard to tell what are the actual differences between 3.0, 3.1, which I clearly have, and 3.2. It appears I don't have any 3.2. This is a USB-A connector, this big square one, the classic. But then USB-C is this rounder thing. And there are plenty of cables that go from one to the other, but I'm guessing that they would have to be maybe USB 3.2 in order to possibly be able to provide power. Now, I went out and knew that I had 3.1 and thought that was sufficient because, hey, I'm getting everything I need through that. Maybe if I just have this one adapter, that will work. But what I'm going to show you in a minute here is that if I unplug this docking station, and that's going to shut off my second monitor over here, right? So I'm going to have just the one monitor, and then take this same connection with this supposed USB 3.1 adapter. All I end up getting is power over here on this. So you see, it's enough to power it up, but it's not going to send a signal. If I go back into Device Manager, you could see that there's no additional monitor as I had before. So I think I bought this because I thought, well, 3.1 is probably good enough, because I think that's all I've got, and it seems like I'm getting a USB signal over this. So the point is that it's confusing. Now, what I didn't realize is that it's not just USB 3. If you keep on reading down here, there's USB 4. And I think this is even more rare. So I don't know really, maybe if you're going to get power and video over a single cable, then it's going to have to be USB 4. But here I am scratching my head thinking, well, it went through this cable, it went through this plug, I get everything I need. It just, maybe because it's a docking station, it's special. I don't know. But, why? I just want to, as you can see, I've got plenty of wires over here on my desk, and I just want to simplify all of that if I can. And I've spent a lot of time researching this. And, this one article, I'll link it in here, but it goes through, all these different types of ports that, and here, I think Thunderbolt might be the term that I would think I'm looking for, but, take note that, it says USB 4.0 in here. and I'm confident I don't have 4.0, but this is just such a confusing topic. I'm not sure that any of this really simplifies it. I'd like to see a chart that really says, you know, what each and everything, one of these things should be able to do. And in any case, it's a frustrating topic, and you can waste a lot of time on it if you don't know what's the right product to buy. I'm going to try again with a 3.2. I think over here I might try this one, you know, Fixero, and then this one says it's 3.2. So maybe I'll give that a try. Spend another $9 and maybe I'll get this monitor working with just a single cable. Frustrating.